Perfect.
Oh, y'all came back? What's up, Tony Rooney's? I didn't know y'all was here, man. What's up? Thanks for coming back to my channel, man. Look, today I got something for you, bro. I got something for you. All right, guys. Today we're gonna be doing 6. Well, it's not 6. Probably 2, 3, maybe 2, probably. But it's called horror stories. Look, I'm trying to find some really good horror ones for y'all. I want to find some ones that's going to make you jump out your goddamn seat and go run in the closet and go hide some damn where. That's the ones I'm going to find. I'm going to find it. Sorry. All right, guys, we're going to get into this video. Hope you enjoy it. Remember to hit that like button and hit that subscribe button, and we're going to get into this. Let's get it.
I'm 22 years old, and this happened about 2 years ago when I was still living at my grandparents' house.
Oh, I remember them days
this
living
was
at
the only
Granny's
scary
house.
experience that has ever happened to me, and it was a doozy. My cell phone was on the nightstand next to my bed.
Who sleeps with a cell phone?
It was
not
like
with
3
them?
a.m.
First of all,
to my surprise, the number
that looked like a
calling
piece
me
of
was the
bread.
house
Why did that look like a
phone,
piece of bread?
as in the phone downstairs.
That looked like a piece of.
I
I thought it was a
answered,
piece of bread.
thinking that maybe one of my grandparents
tripping.
had hurt themselves. But when I said hello, I got no response. I again said, "Hello, Grandma, Grandpa." But again, nothing.
Oh, Grandma and Grandpa
That's
tripping.
when fear really hit me. I crept down the stairs, and they were really old stairs. They creaked.
That's how my grandmother house
whole
stairs
house was
was.
dark.
I know. That's true.
And I'd be lying if I said I wasn't petrified of what I would find. The house phone that called me was in the kitchen.
Damn.
And as I reached the bottom step, I was still holding my cell phone to my ear, and whoever was on the other line was still there. I could hear
Creeping.
them breathing lightly.
Creeping.
I walked through the living room and into the kitchen, my heart beating out of my chest. I switched on the light, and to my relief, nobody was standing there. But at the same time, I realized that they must be somewhere else in the house. Or maybe the phone somehow malfunctioned and called the last number dialed or something.
Grandma and Grandpa getting their
No.
groove on.
It was someone in my house. How did I
getting
know?
their groove on.
Because suddenly they started laughing through the phone. I could tell it was a woman. It was my grandma. I ran upstairs to my grandparents' room, and it was locked.
Yeah.
I could hear my grandma hysterically laughing
What'd I
through
tell
the
you?
bedroom door and through the phone. Panic hit me. I kicked the door open and immediately saw my grandpa shaking my grandma as she sat on the edge of the bed, holding the phone in her hand and laughing maniacally.
Look at his leg.
I have never in my
Why
life
is his
seen or heard
leg
my
like
grandma
that?
laugh like that, but it was horror movie material. She abruptly then stopped as she woke up. Both of my grandparents completely brushed it off and told me to go back to bed. But it was so insanely scary that I almost wanted to scream at them.
Grandpa
The
looked like
next
he been
morning
doing that.
was like any other. My grandma made me
That's what
pancakes, and
Grandpa
when I
looked
asked
like.
her
Look
about
at
the
him.
sleepwalking or whatever she was doing the night before, she just casually said, "It happens once in a blue moon." I told her what happened exactly, beat by beat, and she responded, "Oh my, that sounds so scary." Yes, Grandma. That's a freaking understatement.
What, he eating a pancake? You look like a pancake. Or, I don't know what the hell that looked like. You got no syrup, no butter, or
One
nothing
time,
on it.
I drove back to college after Christmas, but before the winter break was over, so I was the first of my roommates to get back to the house that we were renting. Our house was in a pretty isolated spot on the outskirts of a town in
No,
upstate
that's not
New York.
good. Never
I
good.
pulled into the driveway behind the house, went to the trunk, and
Never.
grabbed one of my bags, and then ran inside because I had to use the bathroom so badly. I had been on the road for over 5 hours.
Hold up.
I was inside the house using the bathroom for
Hey,
maybe
the ice
5
cream man.
minutes.
That's the ice. Oh, showing some
Afterwards,
ice cream.
I
The
went
ice
back
cream
outside
man,
to get
bro.
the rest of my stuff from the car. and there were
I'm sorry,
footprints
guys.
in the
You know,
snow
they hear the ice cream
all
truck,
around it.
hear the music, man. Get
Now,
excited.
as I
Ice cream
said,
truck.
I was alone in the middle of nowhere.
I'm focused. I'm done.
The only set of footprints should have been mine, from where I had gotten out of the car on the driver's side,
Somebody else
walked to
there.
the trunk, and then walked to the back door. Yet now, there was another set of footprints circling the car, and then leading into the woods at
And
the
you
back
better
of the
not
property.
follow it.
It appeared that the footprints had originally come from the woods as well.
Oh,
I had left my trunk open while I was inside, because I assumed I was alone, and nothing had been taken. But someone had seen me arrive. They came out of the woods, circled my car, and then returned to the woods. I grabbed the rest of my stuff, locked my car, ran into the house, and locked the doors.
Good man, good man.
Last year, the day after 4th of July, I went to my favorite lake to go fishing. Occasionally,
I love fishing.
I would take friends, but
I
more
ain't been
often
in years,
than not,
though.
I went alone. Unless you're fishing in the dark, nothing creepy really ever happens, and you would never expect something creepy to happen either. I went to a very
Why
specific
all these
spot on
animations
the
they
lake
look so
where I've
high
always
or
had good luck
tired?
catching
Like, look at
fish.
my man, he high as
The
hell.
sun was out,
That
and
dude
it was
is
peaceful.
high.
Nobody else in sight. That's what I really love about this lake. It wasn't too popular like some others I have been
Catch
to.
this fish, boy.
I was listening to an Audible book when suddenly,
Look
without
at him.
hearing
He
him at
high
all,
as hell.
a man floats by in a little rowboat. I looked over at him, and he is stereotypically creepy, smiling at me and didn't say a word. To break the awkward silence, I said, "Hey, I didn't see you there," and then let out a fake little laugh. The man said nothing and just floated by.
Spit on his shirt.
I brushed it off as he was leaving my immediate vicinity, but was once again taken by surprise when he turned around about 20 yards away and began heading towards me again. He was rowing, so it was gradual, but man, I cannot tell you the creepy feeling that came over me.
And then he come back.
I thought for sure that he would say something this time, or do something, but he floated by and said nothing once again.
Staring him
I have
down.
a short temper, and I got a little pissed off and
That
said,
would be me.
"Do you need something, bro?" He just smiled at
You
me.
need something, bruh?
After that, I had had enough. Dude, get the hell away from my boat.
Right.
He
Get
stood
outta here.
up and continued his disrespectful stare.
Oh, see.
After just standing there looking at me like an idiotic psycho, he picked up the small anchor he had on his piece of crap little boat and tossed it behind him into the dark lake. I immediately stood up and started reeling in my line. A few seconds later, I put my pole down and started my motor. I looked at him one more time before I blasted away, and this guy was still smiling.
Yeah, he looked creepy as
I
hell.
flipped him off and was gone in seconds. Well, that kind of ruined my mood, and I felt pissed off and creeped out.
That's when you should
so I
have pulled
decided
out
to
that
call
Glock.
it a day.
We
I
got
have
a
been to
problem,
that
bro.
lake
We got a
100
problem?
times since,
He would have scooted on
and
somewhere.
have
He would
never
have
seen
gone on.
that guy again. And I better not either. I might just punch him in the face.
My man. There you go.
I have no idea what his deal was.
Punch his ass.
If he was annoyed that I was fishing in a spot that he liked, or if he was picking a fight.
He was messing with you. He was messing with you.
Thinking back on it, though, the whole thing was stupid, and honestly, creepy as hell.
Damn right it was creepy.
About 5 years ago, my mom started dating a guy she met on a dating site. That part is fine. I had recently started dating this woman who would
Now
later
look at their
become my
eyes.
wife, and we had met online.
Look at their eyes and their
My
face.
wife and I never really liked this
Looks
guy.
totally
We didn't
normal.
think he was mean or anything like that. Just a little creepy. He was
But the
quiet.
other people's
He
faces look
kept
like
his
they
eyes
been
closed a lot,
getting
and
bent for
occasionally
days.
said odd things, like offering my wife a chocolate,
Look,
and then
look
popping
his
one
eyes.
in his mouth,
Look.
closing his eyes, and moaning as he let it melt in his mouth. One time, my wife
That's
and I
what it
were
looks
visiting
like.
my mom, but
That's
she
what it
got
looks
called
like.
into work, so we waited at her house. Her boyfriend was over, but he spent the entire several hours just hanging out in her bedroom with the door closed. Just before Christmas, my mom and this guy started having difficulties. My wife and I were visiting her for the holidays, and she dropped all of her problems on us, and we listened carefully and told her our opinions and suggested that she would be better off without him. She already had her
Telling too
mind
much.
made up, though,
Telling
and
all your
decided to break
business,
up with
man.
him on Christmas Eve. We spent the night at my mom's and got up early on Christmas morning to visit my dad at his house. We didn't plan to spend the night at my dad's, but we got snowed in, which was actually a nice Christmas surprise. The next day, we left as soon as we could get through the snow, and my wife suggested that we stop by my mom's house on the way so that we could see if she was okay. My wife just had a really bad feeling about my mom's now ex-boyfriend.
Yeah,
My mom's car was in the
psycho.
driveway, but that doesn't mean much because she lives close enough to work that she often walks, and it hadn't snowed in her town. She also never locks her door, which drives me crazy,
What?
so we let ourselves in.
Who don't lock their door?
That's when we see blood
Good.
oozing
See?
out of the
That's
refrigerator's
why you
water
lock your damn
dispenser.
door.
It had filled up the spill
Every time,
container
all the
and
time,
was leaking onto
every
the
day,
floor
every
and had
second,
made a puddle.
every hour. You lock
My
your
wife
damn
screamed, and I freaked out. I fully expected to see my mom's head in the freezer. I nervously opened the freezer to find a bag of frozen cherries
Really,
that had
cherries?
been opened,
Who the
crammed
hell
into
making
the
a
freezer
damn mess
so
like
that
that
it fell
in the
onto the
kitchen?
ice dispenser and melted. I thought my mom was decapitated by her creepy ex-boyfriend.
Yeah, it's gonna be mama if she don't lock that damn door.
A few years back, I lived with my mother and German Shepherd in a 2-bedroom rented townhome. I got home from work one day and went about my daily routine. When it came time to eat dinner, I knocked on my mom's door to come and eat. I smelled cigarette
Who
smoke
knocks
and
on
heard
their
her
mother's
grunt
door?
a
Don't you just
response.
go in?
So I went
anyway
back down and
without
ate
knocking?
alone.
That's something
Fast
I would do.
forward
I
to
would just
about
go
2
right
a.m.
in, so I wouldn't knock.
I am awoken by someone holding my hand and gently shaking it. I immediately shoot straight up and look around. My dog, who is overly protective and sleeps with me every single night, isn't in bed. She isn't even in the room. She most definitely was on my bed when I went to sleep. I sleep with the bedroom
dog
door shut and locked. She is scratching at my closed and locked bedroom door from the hallway. Frantic, I bolt for the door, let her in, and she is searching the whole room. I'm now yelling for my mother. No answer. I force my dog to walk down the hallway with me.
Force?
I still smell cigarette smoke. I bang on my mom's
Mama
door.
smoking them Marlboros.
No answer. So I just open it.
Smoking them
And
good
she
old
isn't even home.
Marlboros.
The bed is made and her TV is off. My dog and I search the entire house, and nothing is out of place.
Where the hell Mama at?
All the doors and windows are still locked. I was freaked out, to say the least. The next day I called my mom and she told me she left early the day before to go visit my sick grandfather,
You got some waves. See them
who
waves?
was holding my
Look at them
hand
waves.
that night. Your guess
Got
is
the
as good
waves,
as
bro.
mine.
Alright, guys. That's the end of the video, man. I hope y'all enjoyed it. Hold up. Alright, guys. That's the end of the video. Like I said, I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to leave me a like in the comment down the section below. Hit that subscribe button, man. I'm going to find some more scarier videos, man. The ones I've been doing ain't really that scary. I want to find some scary beep videos for y'all. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do some looking, man. And I promise y'all I'm going to find some more videos, man. Scarier than these, all right? So till next time, peace.